So before you move to Germany permanently or as a tourist, there's certain things you need to pay attention to, and these things I'm going to talk about in this video. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time coming here, you are welcome. On this channel I share with you my family's experience living here in Germany, our likes, our dislikes, just generally our experience living here in Germany. I've been in Germany for 6+ years and I definitely have a lot of things to share. So if you're interested in this video, get comfortable and I will be right back. So like I said, before you move to Germany as a tourist or moving to Germany as a student or just moving here for a better life from wherever part of the world, there's certain things you need to consider before moving to Germany. And for us, it wasn't so easy settling in because we didn't get so much information to help us settle in properly here, especially information that tailored to us as Africans. So I'm going to make this quick and snappy for you guys. 5 things for this video. There might be a part 2, I don't know, but let's just see how we go with this one. The first thing I think you need to know is rentals. Good. So the rental market right now is super competitive. Like, prices of housing are going really high, and getting a house in Germany now, it's an uphill task. Like, we have been living here for over 6 years and we've been living in the same apartment for over 6 years. Yeah, because thinking of looking for a new apartment doesn't come into question because the whole process is crazy. And by the time you go for house inspections, you go in and you find 4, 5 or maybe 6 families out, you know, to inspect the same house you are searching for, then you know that the struggle is real. So we have a son who is almost 12 and definitely needs his own room, and you know, we live in like a 4-room apartment. So in Germany, when you say 4 rooms, that includes like the sitting room as well, not like we say in Nigeria 4-bedroom or 3-bedroom. So when you say 3 rooms in Germany, you actually mean the sitting room and then 2 bedrooms. So we live in like a 3-room apartment and we definitely need more space. But I mean, like, our apartment is 7 square meters and that is enough space for us, because some people who live in like 4-room apartments don't even have that much space. But we can't even begin to look for a house because in the past 2 years here in Germany, there's been demonstrations and people are tired of the rise in rent. And you know, we've had a rent increase in our current apartment as well, but there's nothing we can do. Like, we can't go nowhere. Like, we can't even begin to look for an apartment right now because it's so difficult to get an apartment. So you want to consider that if you're moving to come live here in Germany, you might need to have, like, first off, a makeshift apartment before you begin to scout and look for, and that will take time. A lot of people that I know have lived in like 3 apartments for this span of time that we have lived in this particular one, you know, 6 years. Some people have changed apartments because they usually just get like a small place to stay while they're searching for like their main apartment, and then they have to move also and all of that. So it's really crazy here. You have to come prepared and know that oops, it might work in your favor and you might just not be lucky. So just come prepared. So the second thing I want you to bear in mind is that cash is king in Germany. Yes, this might sound kind of cliche because if you had come to Germany at the time when I came, this was like the real thing happening. But right now, it's not like people have fully accepted going cashless here in Germany. So because in Germany they have an older demography, you know, they have more older people in their population, so they tend to be very conservative with a lot of things. A lot of people are skeptical about you know, communicating with people via the internet, you know, emails and all of that. People would rather do that face-to-face thing because they're afraid and they're trying to protect like their data online and all of that. So as much as Germany is very tech savvy, and you'd expect that, you know, since they're very innovative and they do a lot of, you know, IT and all of that, but you'll be surprised to see that not many people in Germany embrace technology or IT or the internet that much to do transactions. People are very skeptical, and yeah, so you have to walk around a lot with cash. That's what I'm trying to say. So when I moved here in 2014, I'd come here with, it's a debit card, but it's a Master card, so I could use it everywhere around the world. But to my greatest surprise, some shops declined that card. I don't know why, and don't give me that excuse of because it's from Nigeria. No, it's definitely not that. It's because, well, it could be that, but it's just the fact that they are, they don't want to take chances, and they are being over, maybe paranoid, I don't know the word, but they're being over protective or too sensitive when it comes to the internet and stuff. So you want to just come prepared, knowing that you'll be working with a lot of cash around, do a lot of monetary transactions around, especially when you have to stop on the street for food, kebab and all of that. Nobody's going to do any cash payments with you when it comes to like kebabs, with the Turkish, kebab is a staple here in Germany. So if you want to eat on the street, or most of these China restaurants and all of that, I don't remember them using a POS or something like that, except maybe you go in the malls to go shop for clothes and all of that. You would definitely they would accept your card. Well, some shops will accept, some will not, but only recently I see that if you make a purchase of up to €5, then they will let you do a card transaction, but anything less than €5 they would decline, especially for like small shops and all that. So just bear that in mind when you come and they decline your card. You have been warned. Yeah. So the third thing I want to talk about is that in Germany there's something called Ruhezeit, and that happens on Sundays. So on Sundays, like, everything shuts down. The malls, eateries, like you find a couple of places to eat or buy your basic things, like if you go to the tank stations or a late night store, a convenience store, you might get things definitely at exorbitant prices, but you will not get anything from your usual stores, discounters. So just bear that in mind. So Sundays in Germany are actually like family days where people just want to have like a laid back day, relax and have time with your family. People work on Sunday, don't get me wrong, but hardly do. And on Sundays, if you work in Germany, you get paid twice what you'd be paid on a normal day. So just incentive to get people to work. But Sundays normally are not work days in Germany. Like, people just relax and have family time. So you need to know Sunday is not a day for you to go about mowing your lawn. People just want to have their rest, so you can't even be out there very early in the morning. You need to consider people, so your day actually starts really late. So if you go really loud earlier, your neighbors can call the police on you. Yeah. So on normal days, there's also restriction to how loud you can get. So from 11 p.m. ish, if you get really loud, your neighbors can call the police on you. Yeah, because it's like lights out in Germany, I tell you the truth. And you better not be caught wanting. You want to keep to that timing. Yes, don't say I didn't warn you. I did. So the fourth thing I want to talk about is public transportation system works. Yes, this is for tourists basically. I mean, if you move to Germany and you are not maybe planning to buy a car or not planning to buy a car, don't panic. You would be fine. We've been here more than 6 years. We do not own a car and we've been fine. We've been going around and we have 3 kids and it just works perfectly. But for some people, I don't know what your needs are. You might need to get a car, but transportation system works in Germany, at least in the Berlin-Brandenburg area, which is where I reside. I cannot speak for other areas, but generally in Germany, transportation system works, even though it's regional, but generally it works. So relax. So as a tourist, you don't need to start thinking or maybe hiring a taxi or a car to get around the city. You would be fine jumping from the U-Bahn, which is the tube or underground, and to the buses, to the S-Bahn, which is your normal train, intercity train. And the good part of it is that transportation is cheap here. I say so, but most people think that it's expensive. I don't know why. I mean, you pay for transportation and it allows you to hop on and off buses, you know, trains, on the ground, regional buses, regional trains, regional buses, everything. That ticket allows you to hop on any of the different means of transportation. Isn't that even wonderful? Yeah, it allows you to, as long as that ticket is valid for the period that you have bought it. You know, you can buy for an hour, or you can buy for a week, or a whole day. You know, you can have like a day ticket that expires 3 a.m. the following day. Yes, that allows you to hop on and off all of the different, you know, transport modes here in Germany. And I think that is amazing. So as a tourist, you're not thinking of spending so much money to get around here in Germany. So relax and enjoy your sightseeing. Yeah. I feel like if I don't say this, then this video won't be complete. Or yeah, it's definitely very important, and that will be temperature. I mean, before moving to a new city or visiting as a tourist or whatever, you want to check with the temperature first and know what it's like. So like in Germany, the temperature is very funny. Like even during summer, sometimes it just suddenly switches over. You know, it might just be warm right now, and then maybe not a mid summer, but you know, when summer begins to wane and it's, you know, the transition to autumn, you know, sometimes you have to walk around with a jacket. You know, in Germany there's a thing called summer jacket and Übergangsjacket. Yeah, so I guess I never understand that Übergangsjacket, but I think it's just the transition jacket from summer to autumn. Please, if you're German in this video, leave me a comment. Let me know why that Übergangsjacket, you know, exists. I don't know. I guess it doesn't have any meaning, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. So you want to come armed with your jacket, even if it seems like you're traveling in summer, just so that you're comfortable. The weather is crazy, like with most weather conditions here in Europe, so it just flips on you during that transitional period, you know, usually from spring to summer or from summer to autumn. You just want to be armed with your jacket. And if you're coming to Germany in winter, it depends on where you're visiting in Germany though, and like I said, you can easily go on Google to check what the temperature is going to be like when you're visiting. But usually the temperatures are really low. Like winter gets really cold. When we came to Germany, I think we've only experienced White Christmas twice. Yes, and in the last 3 years in the part of Germany where we live, there hasn't been any snow. In fact, last year, I mean this year, 2019/2020, there was hardly any. We had frost. What you call it? It got frosty, but definitely not snowy. So the last thing I'm going to talk about is bureaucracy, and this might be for people moving here permanently, not really for people who are tourists, because you might not have any business with, you know, bureaucracy here in Germany. So there's a lot of bureaucracy when you move in and you're trying to get your apartment, or maybe get a bank account. The whole bureaucracy is crazy. Yeah, so before you get like a bank account, you need an address for your house. You need to first of all go to the city council to register your accommodation, do all of that. You know, all of these things are intertwined, so there are different steps that you need to follow, and you need to follow them through like that. Otherwise you would have issues. So get ready for a lot of paperwork in Germany. A lot of paperwork. When I say a lot of paperwork, I mean a lot of paperwork. Lot of paperwork. So get ready. You'll be answering a lot of mails. You'll be answering a lot of letters here in Germany. Yes, and a lot of paperwork. Yeah, so get ready. So these are the 5 things for this video. I guess there's going to be a part 2. If you found this video useful, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget, it works if you work it. So you guys have a nice one. Bye.